rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Today, it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Philadelphia Phillies and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Daniel Ponce de Leon, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Alec Bohm is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Row. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
High and deep down the left field line. Down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and that's going to land foul. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Gotta love the battle we're seeing right out of the gates in this game. That's 7 pitches now, and if this is any indication, we're in for a good contest here.
Ready with another 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Alec Bohm becomes the first out of the inning.
Adam Hazley.
Here now is Adam Hazley as he sends it on the ground to first. Taken in by Goldschmidt. He'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. O'Neill waits on it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order, and now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Aaron Nola, a right-hander out of Louisiana, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Here now the 2-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Carlson.
Into the box now, Dylan Carlson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average sitting at 292 here to start play. 5 homers and 16 RBIs. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
The average sits at a cool .305 entering play, 7 homers and 16 RBIs. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's 3 for 9. Popped him up. Real Muto is there. And he makes the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We are still scoreless. Second inning set to go. Next, the dangerous power threat, Rhys Hoskins.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
First delivery to him. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Count is 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. and this is driven to deep left. O'Neill looks up. Gone to lead off the inning. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot, number 10 for him on the year, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now.
Number 22.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 302 is the average coming in. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. Now the pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. McCutchen, a native Floridian. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Now the 2-1. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
That is good.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And I'm locking in today on outfielder Harrison Bader, one of the elite defenders in the game, burst on the scene in 2018, and he can go get them with the best of them. Elite defender, people. Lock in on him. Top of the order hitter as well.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The average at 284 to begin play. 3 homers and 15 RBIs. Behind 0-2 now.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
At the plate now, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Now here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. comes. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit pace, and it looks like he can finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Paul DeYoung digs in next. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's only 2 for 10. He also has 1 home run. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Nola, a 27-year-old, who was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. The 2-1 home. Will not catch the zone, ball 3. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Now to bat, Matt Carpenter, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle, taken in by Gregorius. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, I understand it's a tough backhand play right there, but he who hesitates is lost. You could tell him fishing in the glove a little bit too long, and it cost him on getting the out right there.
So now to the plate, Tyler O'Neill. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Set, and the 0-1 is looked at for ball 1.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. Off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. Carpenter, a runner at first with 2 gone. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Phillies 1 and the Cardinals 0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball. He didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
In now, Aaron Nola. He'll square around to bunt, then pull back for ball one. And he pulls back the bunt attempt, 2-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Ready with the 2-0. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
That brings up Alec Bohm. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is right past Molina and back to the screen. And over to third now is the runner.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
The 1-0. The man at third with one away. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. To the left side, but it's well fouled. Breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled away.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Left side, but well fouled.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. Runners are at the corners with one man out. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball. So I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. And they're runners at the corners now. That's inside. 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
The set and the 2-1. Stays alive, still 2-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Hard hit ball to second. Carpenter is there. So on the first is in time. The Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple, but they lead it 1-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian here as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off.
Molina.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Yadier Molina is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a curveball here. Nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter.
Batting
shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Into the box, Daniel Ponce de Leon. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. One there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now back.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Ready with the 0-1.
Nope.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout
right
and gives him a
fielder,
little
number
talk
3,
about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Stepping in now, Dylan Carlson. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. Now the 2-0. Ponce de Leon is off at first with 2 away. All even now, 2-2. Turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Adios, pelota. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Cardinals take a 2-1 lead.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
The third baseman.
Swing and let the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, man, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Count is 1-2 now. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. We played 3 full. It's now 2-1 St. Louis. All set for the start of the 4th. Here comes the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bats, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
First delivery to him. Back up the middle. A diving effort as it's off his glove. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, a part of me wants to applaud him for staying with it and making the throw, but after he bobbled, he should have just eaten the ball and lived to fight another day. As it is, he gets tagged with an error, and a man is on base.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. High in the air and deep to left center field. Ball that's tearing. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. Hoskins isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The tag, and he's in there. It's a 2-2 game.
Looked like the outfielder might have thought that was just going to be a long flyout. I know I did too, but it carries farther than anybody thought it, all the way off the wall. And by the time he realizes it, it's too late, and he's got a clutch RBI triple.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Gregorius hits a little over the 270 mark. 2-0.
Well, that rain is really coming down right now. It's raining cats and dogs. You got to make sure you don't step in a poodle. That's as hard as I've seen it rain all afternoon. Everyone, it's so much harder to concentrate when it rains.
Bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And that'll score the runner from third as they seize control here, 3-2.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base. Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0. Runner goes for second. Fouled off. Ready with the 1-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Grounded back up the middle. DeYoung fields it cleanly. On to first, and they get them both.
Now back, second baseman, Gene Segura.
2 are gone in the Philly fourth, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In the air, down the line and left. Chasing after it is O'Neill. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Phillies on top, 3-2. Now into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now the 0-1. Chopped down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
1 out, bases empty, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. And the pitch.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
The batter, number
Everyone knows
13.
that this guy's numbers
Second
are not
baseman,
where he wants them to be
Matt
so far this year, but
Carpenter.
you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
And there's ball one. Two balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter. DeYoung, a runner at second with one away. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. Two strikes on him now.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Ready with the 2-2. And this is a strike three call. Oh, caught a break there. Two away.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this
Now
offense.
batting,
It's been a
left
pretty
fielder,
dominant performance on the
Tyler.
mound, and these hitters have had no answer
O'Neill.
for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
To the plate now, Tyler O'Neill. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready with the 1-0. High in the air out to center field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. One left for the Cardinals. They're down 3-2. Stepping in once again is Aaron Nola. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Aaron Nola.
First pitch on the way. High in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And it's fouled away. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. He still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Standing in now, Alec Bohm. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
At the plate, Adam Hazley. As he'll take a look at ball one. No hits to this point. On its way is pitch number 75. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Outside, 3-0 now. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. Misses with that one for ball four. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
The right fielder, number 3. Bryce.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Dakota Hudson takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Bryce Harper will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the stretch.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy scoring. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. In the dirt here. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the 2-0.
3-0 the count.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Check swing there. They'll appeal down to Gary Simmons, and it'll be strike 1 as he signals he wasn't able to hold up. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bohm at second. Hazley at first. 2 out in the inning. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And he struck him out, so a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Phillies leave a couple, but they still lead it 3-2. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Yadier Molina.
Yadier Molina.
First offering.
Ball 1.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
3-0 now.
down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And he gets the call there, 3-1. This one's flared off to the right side. And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Tommy Edman will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 19, Tommy Edman.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. That evens it up, 1-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. To the left side, fielded cleanly. Segura for 1 on the first, but not in time as he beats it out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
Next up, Harrison Bader. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. In there, strike 1.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Here's a look over to first, just keeping him close. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Nope, 1-1.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And runners at the corners following the run-out single.
Well, they say in this game you gotta have a short man. Well, that's obviously the case with this guy. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice. He was able to get a swing.
So now to the plate, Dylan Possum as he drives 1 briskly to short. To second for 1, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Alex Reyes takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 29, Alex Reyes.
So now to the plate, Andrew McCutcheon.
Leading off for
He's working
Philadelphia,
on a 1-for-2 game so far.
22, Andrew McCutcheon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Chasing after it is O'Neill. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
1 out for the Phillies in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring up Didi Gregorius. From the stretch, fouled away. Three 2's our score here in inning number 6. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're
Now
not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
In now, JT Realmuto, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fouled off. The 0-2 delivery. High in the air out to center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Now it'll be Nolan Arenado. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
The third baseman, Nolan.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 home.
That's a ball. I got 2 on the count.
This one's down to third. He's got it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
Up next,
So 1 away in the inning, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League East to see where the Phillies find themselves entering play today. Now at the plate is Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the pitch. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike 1.
You could tell this guy's got great feel for all his stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. He struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes
The
we see
batter,
great
number
hitters
11.
have their calls go
Shortstop,
their way on close
Paul
pitches, but not this time.
Young.
I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0. This is in the air out to right field. And Harper will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still a 3-2 ball game. And now in the box, Gene Segura. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far.
Segura.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
2 balls and no strikes.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Two and one after the foul ball there.
Ball 3.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3 and 1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-1. Swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I can't imagine in a hitter's meeting today that's the pitch they want to attack. Plus velocity, up and in. It's going to be too tough to get the barrel to that pitch there.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Now
that leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and it'll be the pitcher up next, Aaron Nola. He's set. Here it comes. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now back, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Next, it'll be Alec Bohm, a hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Segura leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
From the stretch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2 and 1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-2 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Count remains full. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Stepping in now, Adam Hazley, as he will swing and miss at a breaking pitch on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
always tough for one of these base umpires to make a
right
call on a
fielder,
guy's
number 3.
check swing. It's
Right.
not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
And now the first pitch. Bryce Harper is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
Comes set, the 0-1, and it's fouled away.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
The 0-2, and he fouls this one off.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
2 down, runners at first and second. Fouled away. Tapped up the third base line.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
A 1-2 pitch. Harper swings and hits it very well to right. Right fielder looking up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 3-run homer here for Bryce Harper. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Pitcher making him move his feet right there. Probably upset him a little bit. He dug right back in, didn't lose his toe hold, and absolutely clobbered that pitch.
Adam
attention,
Wainwright
please.
will come out and take the
Now
ball here
pitching
as he'll
for
be
the
making
Cardinals.
his 15th appearance
Number
of the
50,
year.
Adam Wainwright. Up next to Philadelphia.
Next to bat will be Reese
The first
Hoskins.
baseman, Reese
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Try again, 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Phillies 6 and the Cardinals 2. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Hey, this is where you go up there and you just focus on doing your job. Turn the scoreboard off in your head. I know you're down a lot, but you have to have one quality at bat followed by another quality at bat. Don't give any outs away. No ABs go unnoticed right here.
1-0 the count. winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Into the box, Tyler O'Neill. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. No hits to this point. 0-1 pitch on its way. And that misses 1-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning. Maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
A 1-1.
Ball, that's inside.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Carpenter aboard here at first with nobody out. Drill down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Yadi Molina digging in now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Carpenter leads from second. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hazley has to run straight back, but he has it for the first out. The relay throw, and he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the fly out. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Lane Thomas is out of the dugout now, so it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher, Wainwright.
Thomas.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. The 0-1 on its way. It's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say
now
it.
Batting,
not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Into the box now, Harrison Bader, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit out towards second. Segura has it. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. They still trail here. It's 6-2.
Ladies
Jordan
and gentlemen,
Hicks has
your
been summoned
attention,
from the
please.
bullpen as he'll do
Now
so to
pitching
start the
for
8th.
Cardinals, number 12, Jordan Hicks.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the former
Leading off for
National League
Philadelphia,
MVP, Andrew
the left
McCutchen.
unit, number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready on 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
To the plate now, Didi Gregorius. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2. Hit out towards second. Carpenter has it. And that's the second out.
Now back, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Next to hit, JT Realmuto. He flew out in his last debut. He's set and the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Here's another 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Phillies down in order. They lead it 6-2. And And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. David Hale is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Ronald Torreyes is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Ready to go for the last half of the inning and set to go as the switch hitting outfielder Dylan Carlson. Here's the first pitch. Holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Harper. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
So the next to bat will be Paul Goldschmidt, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball.
Just not able to let that breaking ball travel enough right there. You could see his eyes light up when that popped out of the pitcher's hands, and he just hooked it foul.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. And it's 1-2.
I got the count 1-2.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Pause, now the pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to
The
bend a lot,
batter,
and by the
number
time
11.
it got there,
Shortstop,
it had fallen completely
Paul
out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate now, Paul DeYoung, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The set and the 1-0 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
2-0 count. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. The 2-1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Carlson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Liner towards second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Cards leave 1. They still trail here. It's 6-2. John Gant enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Gant.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Gene Segura. First pitch of the AB on its way. Set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit in the air to right field. Carlson moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Up next for Philadelphia, the shortstop, Ronald
Torre is the next to bat. First delivery to him. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Now
sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing to do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that could go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Into the box, Alec Bohm. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. First pitch on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Carlson is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead it 6-2. Brandon Kinsler, 5'10" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 19, Brandon Kinsler.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And set to go is the second baseman, Matt Carpenter.
The second baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Now the first pitch.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
The 0-1 delivery. Fouled away. Oh, and 2, here it is. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Cardinals.
His day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Standing in now, Tyler O'Neill. as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. One pitch on its way, and he lays off for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. Segura on the first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Lifetime against Brandon Kinsler. He's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. This is on the ground over the first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
6-2, the final total today. The Philadelphia Phillies took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Aaron Nola takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First, for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For St. Louis, 2 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.